Alright guys, we're making a part 2 to ranking the first jump of every tower. We're doing ring 2 this time. Midas gave me permission to actually make this video. Thank you. Hopefully we're gonna make this better and actually make the first jumps consistent because the last video got a lot of backlash. So yeah, let's just begin. Let's begin. Alright, so that first jump, it's pretty, I'd say it's pretty, like, simple. It's a solid introductory to ring 2, especially with this medium. It's a pretty good medium, and this is a pretty good first jump to start it off. Alright, so we have Tower of Big Hole, and we have that jump. I don't like it. This is a hard tower, but this first jump is harder than some of the first jumps in, for example, Tower of Keyboard Eating in Ring 1. This is harder. I don't like it. It will take some beginners to a lot of time to get up this because it is just such a hard first jump. Alright, so Tower of Overcoming Hatred, even though this tower is doo-doo garbage, this first jump is actually pretty solid. Again, this is pretty good for a hard tower. I think it matches the difficulty. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about this. It's a pretty solid first jump. So Tower of Cold Hands, I think this jump is a little too hard. Or not too hard, this jump is a little too easy. This is difficult, and how high is this? It looks like it's around like a 4 stud high jump. It's not good. I don't like it. Obviously it's not like Tower of Big Hole where it's too hard, so I'll give it a little bit of courtesy. But it's not a good first jump, I'll just tell you that. Alright, Tower Falling and Failing. This tower is actually very notorious for being stupid. So, this first jump, I have a lot to say about it because I haven't played this in a while. Can you make this? Okay, you can also do that. So number 1, you can just skip this first jump. Number 2, it's on a damage brick. So it really it harms you a lot if you decide to actually jump on this first jump. But if you decide to skip it, that helps you a lot more. So this jump is it's just useless. This first jump right here is just useless and worst jump so far in this series. Or we have Tower of Traps. And the main problem is, what is the first jump? I haven't played this in so long. What's the first jump? Oh, okay, so this is the first jump. The actual first jump itself isn't that bad. It's not that bad. Because look. It's not that bad, but figuring out this slope, which isn't even the first jump, it just makes it so much less enjoyable. And first impressions is really good for towers, and this just makes a really bad first impression. I'm sorry, this first jump isn't that good. Wait. First jump, way too easy. Hold on. Can you skip it? Can you skip this first jump? Oh my god, I swear if you can skip the first jump. Oh my god, oh my lord. I have a lot to say about this jump. This jump is worse than Tower Falling and Failing. Why are all the descending towers so horrible? They have such bad first jumps. This first jump is infuriating. I hate this first jump. You can skip it, which was a problem with Falling and Failing, and it's also an easier skip. You can just walk off. You only have the time. You can just walk off that X pusher, and you can make that your first jump. But those two cylinders up there, they're just pure useless. Okay? They suck. This first jump sucks. This is the worst jump now. Alright, so now we have Tower of Shattered Dreams, and this is our first jump. This jump is really, really good. I love this first jump, okay? We'll do it again. This is really good for a challenging tower. We use trust jumps in this, which is a good technique that you need to learn for future towers. And it's also just, it's adrenaline like pumps through you when you do this first jump, alright? And it's just like, it's fun. This first jump is fun. I could do this all day, okay? And the rest of the tower, it might not be as good, but I still like the first jump. Alright, first jump of tower table flipping, and this one, it's alright. And let me tell you why. This tower, I'd say, is one of the best in Ring 2. It's really fun. Like, this is fun gameplay. I'm having fun right now. This first jump is a little underwhelming, right? But, what was the other tower that had this problem? Cold Hands. Cold Hands is not as good as a tower, so I'm giving this a little more courtesy, but this is supposed to be an intense, and that was a difficult. And this is, the same difficulty, if not easier than the first jump on Cold Hands. It's fine. It's fine, really. I mean, I'm not having fun doing this first jump, but it's honestly just fine. Okay. Alright, Tower of Eternal Suffering. This is our first jump. And again, this is the problem Tower of Table Flipping had. This jump is way too easy. And again, this tower is a good tower. I like this tower. I haven't beaten it yet, but it has fun gameplay. I would beat this eventually. Like, this is pretty good gameplay if I do say so myself. With that first jump, let's redo it again. Very underwhelming, especially for this tightrope right here. This tightrope is disgusting, but this jump just does not prepare you for that, and it's a remorseless, which is harder than table flipping. So this definitely gets a lower ranking because it just doesn't prepare you for what's coming up next. I don't like it. Alright, our first jump. Not, again, all of the harder towers have had this problem. This first jump does not prepare you. This is one of the hardest realms inside the game. Some people even contest that it's insane difficulty. This does not prepare you whatsoever. Look at this. Look at this gameplay. Is this not much harder than that first jump? Look. That first jump does not prepare you for any of this. Especially these wobbly platforms, they suck. I'm actually kind of getting into this. Hold on. Hold on. Why is this fun? Okay. Okay, I fell. But this first jump is so bad. It's so bad. Look at it. I hate this so much. Ring 2 has much worse first jumps than Ring 1, at least so far. We need to do Mat and Tower of Difficulty chart. This first jump. Alright, this jump is accurate to the difficulty, straight to the point. I like it. Now, can we skip it? No, it is actually pretty hard to skip it. You need to do some form of high jump in order to do this. Like, can I try? Yeah, that's a high jump. See, it's not worth it to do that skip, because usually speedrunners play this. I can't speedrun it, but this jump, pretty solid. I like it. All the mini towers so far, they have pretty solid first jumps. This one prepares you for the rest of the tower, because Like, it's short, it's sweet, and that's pretty much the entire gameplay, not gonna lie. Okay, wow. Yeah, it's pretty solid. It's our first jump. Alright, you might have thought that I would complain about this jump because it doesn't prepare you for the tower. But I actually think that this is a pretty good first jump. Let me explain why. This is Tower of Difficulty chart. Difficulty chart obbies are very popular obbies on Roblox. People who play this game, they should know what a difficulty chart is. Right? This jump kind of like tells you, oh, it's gonna start off easy, it's gonna get harder as you go up, and obviously the frame is the difficulty chart, the EToH difficulty chart, sorry. I think this is a pretty solid first jump. Again, it prepares you, it tells you what's going on. First impressions are really good, because as you continue, it's easy, it's pretty simple. And obviously, as you go up, it gets much harder, especially when you get to this net. Like, look at this gameplay. Let's see if I can do it. I'm not even sure if this is the right direction. No, I'm going the wrong direction. Can I do this? Where do you go? Alright, that's not my problem. Alright, that's the end of the video. Whether or not you would agree with these rankings, I really don't care. These are, yeah, I really don't care. You can leave your opinions down in the comments below, but I'm sure to not read them, okay? So, have a good day, and if you disagree with them, have a good day, but I hope eventually you come to realize how right I am about these rankings.